Hi, I'm Dr. John Martin with IV Family Health Updates, and I'm here with my sister, Dr. Catherine Martin, and my brother, Dr. Edward Martin, and today we're going to talk about movie food. Now, when we go to the movies, certainly a big part of the enjoyment is buying some of the food that's there. But we're going to tell you today how bad nutritionally these products are for you, especially the popcorn. Now, I love popcorn, but usually at the movies it's cooked in coconut oil, which is very high in saturated fats. But I don't think you're going to believe actually how bad they are for you. So let's go over to our table here and we'll show you the calorie content and the grams of saturated fat in different products that you can buy at the movies. Now let's take a look at some products from a movie theater here in town. This is a small popcorn, and this is popped in coconut oil, and I think you're going to be amazed at the calories and the fat in this. Without butter, you get 400 calories, 27 grams of fat with 19 grams of saturated fat. And if you add the butter, you're up to 630 calories, 50 grams of fat, 29 grams of saturated fat. That's probably more than your daily allowance of fat and saturated fats. So if you go up to a medium, obviously you're going to increase even more, 650 calories without butter, 910 with butter. And if you get the jumbo bucket, boom, bada, boom, 1,160 calories without butter and 1,640 with butter, with 73 grams of saturated fat if you add butter to this bucket. And at some movie theaters, if you eat the whole bucket, you can then refill the bucket. So you can get, what did they say, 3,280 calories if you eat 2 of these buckets. So
how much does that cost?
Now, this is up to $7 at the movie theater where I went. So, and that's, I think they say there should be about 20 cups. Now, if you buy some popcorn, this is about $5 in the store, and this should make about 120 cups. So 120 cups for $5, 120 cups for $42. So, huge price difference. And if you air pop this, you really lower the calories, and it becomes essentially a non-fat item. So, it's a great source of fiber. Maybe a little bit of, I think there's maybe a little bit of protein, but it fills you up. It's not, also not a healthy alternative. Now, in a soda, if this is regular soda, 32 ounce, you get, I think it's another 450 calories. If you buy your Raisinets or your Milk Duds, 360 calories for a box, 340 calories for a box of Milk Duds. Definitely lower in the saturated fat, which is good. So these are a little bit better. And some of the other candy, it's a lot of sugar, but they don't have any fat in them, just the sugary candies. Now, how does this compare to some of the other foods that you might eat at a fast food restaurant? Well, if you go to a McDonald's, you could eat a Big Mac with a medium fries and a chocolate shake, and that would give you the same calories as in this large bucket of popcorn. So, to me, that's not a healthy meal.
Yeah.
But this is obviously just as bad. So, don't be thinking that popcorn is your healthy choice at a movie theater.
Right. So it's really best just to stay away from the food counter. Potentially you're not supposed to bring in your own food, but certainly that's one option.
You can bring some fruit, or you can buy water. The other things we usually sell there are nachos with cheese, hot dogs, other non-healthy alternatives. The problem is it's a treat to get the popcorn because it tastes so good. And some of them are moving to the non-hydrogenated oils now. But a lot of them, because people love the taste of the coconut oil, that's still the oil of choice for cooking. So.
I must confess, I bring my own, pop it at home, pop it at home, and bring it in, and then try and keep an eye. And if you are keeping an eye, one of the things you can get, you really have to check, when you start reading labels, you have to check the serving size. Because you may think, I could easily knock off a box of these Raisinets, but then if you read the nutrition information on the back, you might be misled, because this is supposed to be for 2 people, 2 servings.
Right, and that's always saying, I think it was one of the low-fat cookie makers said that people think the serving size is the whole package of 50 cookies, and so always look at serving size, because it can be very misleading in terms of the calories and the fat and the overall nutritional status of what you're eating. So, all right,
Okay,
so be careful of the movies.